How's it going today? It's a professional here, and today I am bringing you guys the guide that everybody has wanted. Everybody has wanted me to make a broke money guide. What do you do when you don't have money in this game? When you don't have access to any of the businesses, you don't have the properties? And I didn't want to make this guide kind of cheesy by telling people to do contact missions, so I had to really think about it. And I was thinking about a way that people could make money if they don't have access to most of the businesses in the game. So right here, here's the money guide, and this money guide will make you guys around $250,000 per hour. And in the video, I'll show you guys that we make $250,000 per hour, and you can probably make even more actually if you really rush it. So here's for the money guide, and I'm going to say the number one thing that makes people go broke in this game is when people spend money on cars. They see the cars, they like the supercars, and they just waste all their money on it. What you guys should do is you guys should invest that money into businesses, invest it into different properties, and you should use this guide as a basis, not as a main money guide, but as a basis to get money for other properties so that you can invest your money in that. Because when I get money in this game, I see it that I want to use that money and invest it to make even more money. That's the way I always see it with money, and that's why I've made so much money in this game. So I know that you guys don't want to listen to me talk for long, so right here, let's start off the money guide. Let's do it. I would also like to thank Dr. Soka for helping me make the thumbnail for this video. I hope that you guys like the thumbnail, and his channel link is in the description down below. Now, here we go. So to start off this money guide, you guys are going to need two things. The first thing that you are going to need is you are going to need an office. And here's the cheapest office in the game, Maze Bank West, and it's only $1 million. So I highly suggest you guys invest in it. An office is a property that everybody should own in 2018. Everybody should own it by now. It's one of the best investments that you're going to make because it's not only will it help you for this money guide, but it will also help you in the future, especially when you want to do cargo work or import-export. The offices are going to help you. So definitely invest in the office, and you don't need any other properties. You don't need any other properties, just the office, because we're going to be running a lot of CEO work. And the second thing that you're going to need is you are going to need a buddy with you, just one buddy. That's all you need really for this. And your friend, he's going to be making the same amount of money as you. So both of you guys are going to be making $250,000 per hour with this guy. So just tell one of your friends on the friends list, just tell him or her, just say, you know, you want to make $250,000 an hour just doing this with me? And you'll probably have a lot of people that'll tell you yes. So you just need one person with you, and it's best played with one other person. You can do it with two other people, but it's best played with one other person just so you can maximize profit. And there's two optional things that you could also use for this. The two optional things are a buzzard. You don't need a buzzard for this guide, but a buzzard is very helpful. So if you have a buzzard, it's going to definitely help you with this guide. You don't need it, but it's definitely very helpful because you're just able to spawn it with the interaction menu with the CEO. And the second thing that's optional is a scuba diving suit. I'm going to show you guys where to get the scuba diving suit next, and I'm going to show you guys why we're going to need that later. So right here, to get the scuba diving suit, you just need to go to any clothing store, go to outfits, and go down here to scuba. The scuba diving suits are around 150 grand each. Pick whichever one you want, doesn't matter, and they're going to be a very good investment. I want to show you guys where to use them here later. Okay, so the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to go up to this paint and spray right up here, north of Los Santos. And in this area right here specifically, this is where the nicer cars spawn up here, the Uber Mox, the Benefactors. There's a bunch of nice cars, usually other SUVs. A lot of these cars will get you a few $1,000s. If the car's under $5,000, I don't recommend selling it. But to sell the car right here, and this car is an example, this car is going to be worth $8,000. And once you sell that car, put on a stopwatch and start up your stopwatch. If you guys don't have a stopwatch, just use your phone. That's what I do. Start up the stopwatch on your phone. Every 48 minutes you can sell a car. So every 48 minutes, make sure you come back right here right away. And what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to spawn the buzzard. And again, you don't need the buzzard for this, but I highly recommend it because if you have the buzzard, it's going to help you so much with CEO work. It's going to help you make your money more quickly and efficiently. Now, once we're in the buzzard, you're going to want to go to VIP challenges, and you're going to want to start point to point. And mark an area somewhere south of the map towards the airport, towards LSIA, and you're going to want to fly over to this. And you need a buddy, again, to be in the CEO with you to start VIP challenges. Otherwise, it's not going to let you do challenges unless you have one other person with you. So you need one friend with you on this. And your friend does not need to hit this checkpoint. Only you need to hit this checkpoint. Make sure you put the checkpoint in an easy spot so that you can just hit it with the helicopter, so you don't need to get out of the helicopter. So right here, let me show you guys what happens when you hit the checkpoint. Look at this right now. Look at that. 10,500. Now what you're going to want to do is split this with your friend right here so that your friend gets half of it. Just hit split cash, split with members right there. Each of you gets $5,000. Look at that. We're already up to 13,250 right now. Now what you're going to want to do is make your way towards the airport right now and have VIP work highlighted. That's what we're going to need to do next right here. It's going to come back in like a few seconds right here. It just gives it a little time after each challenge and work. But start flying towards the airport right here and do this one. Go down here, and I like to do this one personally. Hostile takeover right here. And go to LSIA specifically. That hangar right there, that's the one that we're going to want to go to. If you have a buzzard on this, it's going to make it so easy right now. Just hover out here, just fire the missiles and clear the area out because these guys have really crazy auto aim and they will kill you really quickly. So right here, just take these guys down really quickly. They're all cleared out right now, all dead. And you can pick up these packages with the helicopter right away. You don't need to get out of the helicopter. Once you have that package, deliver it to the drop-off right here. Let me skip ahead. And you don't need to call Lester because it's pretty much an easy flight and the cops will disappear once you deliver the package. Okay, and it took us 1 minute and 30 seconds of a flight, but we're pretty much there. And look at that right now. For 3 to 4 minutes of work, we're already at $28,750 right now. So what you guys are going to want to do at this point is equip your scuba diving suit. And again, you don't need a scuba diving suit for this, but I highly recommend it because it is a good investment, especially for this strategy right here. And it's going to help you and it's going to help make this a lot quicker and more efficient because you're going to be swimming faster and you're going to be able to breathe underwater forever. Now, what do we need the scuba diving suit for? Let me show you right here, right now. Now look at this right here, guys. See how hostile takeover has a cooldown of 20 minutes? Okay, so what we're going to take a look at right now is we're going to take a look at VIP challenges right now. And while that cooldown is going on, we're going to do a challenge. And it should have like around a 30-second cooldown right now for salvage. What you're going to want to do is take the helicopter, fly to the closest body of water. And by body of water, I mean ocean. Because oceans are where this will spawn. As long as you're near the ocean, when you start up salvage, it'll start up to the closest area to you. There's a bunch of different salvage areas like across the map. But it will start to the closest area next to you. So make sure you have salvage right here highlighted, and let me show you what you guys are going to do right here. Only have one person doing this also. You don't need to have 2 people doing it. It's actually going to make it worse if you have 2 people doing it. Only have one person doing it. Have the other person have a helicopter for you ready. So right here, start up salvage right now. Take a look at this, guys. Okay, so look, I was pretty close to the area right here. See these checkpoints? Okay, so we're going to ditch the helicopter right here. And as long as you have the scuba diving suit equipped, when you jump in the water, the whole suit will automatically be equipped. And I'm speeding this clip up right now here to save time. But right here, the scuba diving suit, it lets you breathe underwater forever. So you don't need to constantly keep picking up rebreathers. And it actually lets you swim faster underwater. So it's going to help with this job dramatically right here. And take a look at this. Each checkpoint that I pick up increases by $50. So right now, 350, 400, 450, 500, and it's going to start being 500 per checkpoint right here. So you can make a decent amount of money really quickly. And on top of that, when you collect all 50 checkpoints and you finish the challenge, you're going to get around a 20 grand bonus around there, around like 18 to 20 grand bonus. So let me show you guys this right now, and let me show you guys this at the very end right here when we pick up all the checkpoints, just to show you guys how much money we make. Okay, so right here, we're pretty much at the end. Look at that. 49 checkpoints, we're at 51 grand. And we're at 50 checkpoints, which gives us a $17,500 bonus. And with the scuba diving suit, we completed that in around 5 minutes. And without it, probably take you the full 10 minutes. So what you're going to want to do is share cash with your friend and give your friend, I recommend them 100% of the cut. When you give them 100% of the cut, it's not referring to the money that you picked up with the checkpoints. It's referring to the bonus. So then your friend can get something. Because if you don't share cash with your friend is not going to get anything on here right now. And it's a way, basically, both of you are getting around a 20 grand bonus. Your friend is getting that from the bonus that you share with them, and you're getting around $20,000 because you picked up all the checkpoints. So right here, we're going to want to go to VIP challenges, and we're going to want to go to point. And again, mark an area that's close to the red circle right here, so you can hit it really quickly with the helicopter, and we just get there really quick. Okay, so we're hitting the checkpoint right here, 10,500, and we're just going to go inventory, cash, split with members. Both of you get around $5,000 right here, 50%. And we're at $56,750. So right here, we're making pretty good money. And what you're going to want to do right here is go to VIP work right now. Just going to have to wait until it's highlighted again. So wait a few seconds right here after the job. Right here. And what we're going to look at here, right here at Hostile Takeover, 11-minute cooldown. So right in the meantime, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Sightseer right here. And Sightseer, pretty straightforward. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it right here. Just do the hacks really quickly, and then just find the packages. So right here, first package, and you can have your friend flying the helicopter so that it's quicker, but you have to mark the package location on the map for them because they're not going to be able to see it. Only you are going to be able to see it, whoever started up the job. Okay, so right here, picking up the second package. And right here, we're coming up with the third and final package. These drops were kind of far away. We completed this in around 6 minutes. Some of them you can complete in under 3 minutes if the packages are really close to each other. So right now, look at that. We're at $79,750 right now. So let's see how much we can make in total up in this hour. Let's take a look at this right now. So here, next step right here, go back to the menu again. Here, wait until it's highlighted. And look right here, let's take a look at Hostile Takeover right now. Look, Hostile Takeover is at 4 minutes and 30-second cooldown, so we're going to want to take advantage of that right here. And do another salvage right here. Start up salvage again. And just get over to the area right here. Start flying to the closest body of water, by the way, and the salvage location will spawn there also. Okay, so right here, we're underwater again. We're picking up the checkpoints, $50, $100, and because with the scuba diving suit, this is going to make it a lot easier, so it's going to be really quick right here. Let me just skip ahead right here to show you guys how much we're going to get at the very end of it. Okay, so right here, we're at the end, 49 checkpoints, and let's get our very last one right here, 50. Look at that, $17,500 bonus again. We're at $120,000. Let's split that with our friend. Again, give him 100% so that he gets the bonus, and you're keeping the money from the checkpoints. So right now, we're at $102,500, and that's for around 20 minutes of work. Okay, let's move on to the next step right here. And make sure your friend has the helicopter here ready for you on shore, just so you can move on really quickly. Okay, so once we're back right here in the helicopter, we can go to VIP work, and we can see Hostile Takeover is ready for us. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to do point-to-point right here. And again, mark an area that's the closest to the red circle, so you don't have to fly a huge distance. Fly on over to it right here. Hit the checkpoint, $10,500, go to inventory cash, split with members. Each one gets around $5,000. We're at $107,750. So we're making a ton of money right here. And again, we're not relying on any businesses whatsoever. We're just doing plain CEO work and CEO challenges right here. And if you guys are in this area of the map right here, when you start up Hostile Takeover, you can actually go to the Altruist Camp. So I only recommend do Altruist Camp and LSIA. Those are the easiest Hostile Takeovers. The Merryweather one and the Zancudo ones are really annoying. Don't do those. Avoid those. So right here, we're going to start this up. Location Altruist Camp. And we're right here. We're right next to it. It's right over here. It's right on this cliff right here. And what you're going to want to do is, if you're in the buzzer right here, I highly recommend you clear out the cliff right here, the top of part at least right here. You don't have to kill all the guys. Just kill the guys that are right here near the top of the cliff, because these guys are going to be annoying, especially when you try to get the package. And again, you don't need to get out of the helicopter. Just need to land right on top of it, and you'll automatically pick it up. So you don't need to get out, because right here, you get out, you get shot up really easily. And again, we got the package. Really simple, really easy. Less than 30 seconds, we already have the package. Now let's start flying to the drop-off. Okay, so right here we are delivering the package. And we are at $123,000. Perfect. Okay, now what we're going to want to do right here is we're going to want to go back to the interaction menu. And we're going to want to go to VIP work. And right here, Sightseer should be ready for us right now. Yep, it's ready. Let's start it. Let's get all the packages again. Okay, so right here, we finished Sightseer in around 5 minutes and 30 seconds right now. We're going to pick up the next package right here, final package. And look, $22,500. We're at $145,000. We're making really good progress here. And just repeat and rinse what I've just been showing you guys. Just the steps over and over again. So right now, we're going to want to go to salvage right after that Sightseer is over. Fly to the nearest body of water, and make sure you're close to that body of water, because here I made a mistake. I wasn't close enough, and I had to fly actually farther. But make sure you're close to a body of water, and then start it. Right here, we're picking all of them up, and we're pretty much done here with the next one again. We picked up all 50 checkpoints. Let's take a look. Let's see what we're up to now. 186,500. We got $18,000 bonus this time. So right here, just make sure you split that with your friend. Give them 100%. And again, this is 100% of the bonus, not the whole thing. You got your cut was from the checkpoints that you picked up right here. Have your friend get ready to pick you up right here. He picked me up on the island right here. And start up point to point now. Once you start at point to point, again, hit a marker right here that's really close to the red circle. Fly on over to it right now. 10,500, inventory, cash, split with members right here. Each person gets around $5,000 right here. Easy money. We're at $173,000 right now. Okay, so right here, we're going to want to go back to the interaction menu, and we're going to want to look at our jobs right here, and we finished that pretty quickly. And if you guys scroll down here and you look at it here, Hostile Takeover right here has a 3-minute and 30-second cooldown, but Sightseer is ready because Sightseer has a 10-minute cooldown. So right now, we're going to want to do Sightseer really quickly, and once we finish Sightseer, Hostile Takeover should be ready for us. And here we're picking up the third package again for Sightseer. Here we go. 195,000 already. Let's see if Hostile Takeover is ready. It should be ready right now. Okay, and here we go. Hostile Takeover is ready, and we're closest to LSIA, so let's start up LSIA right here. Okay, so same thing we did last time again. Fire missiles from a distance of the buzzard so you don't get shot by these guys. Clear the area out, and we can just pick the package up with the helicopter. We don't even need to get out of the helicopter. Package picked up. Let's deliver it. Okay, so right now we're delivering the briefcase right here, and look, we're at $210,000 right here. Now, you know what that means, guys. We're looking at our stopwatch right now. 48 minutes have passed. So that means we're going to be going back to that paint and spray I showed you at the very beginning of the video right now. And here, we're just going to be hijacking any car. You guys pretty much get the idea of which cars are expensive here. I'm hijacking the Ocelot right here, and I'm just going to drive it in the paint and spray right now. Going to sell this right now. So again, this is 48 minutes later. So make sure you keep an eye on your stopwatch right here. And look, sold right now. There we go, $218,000. So you know what that means. Now we're ready for salvage. So let's go over there. Let's do salvage right now. Okay, here we got the same idea right now. Just picking up the checkpoints again. At the end right here, one more checkpoint. There we go, $258,000, but we're going to share this cash with a friend, give him 100% of the cut right now for the bonus, and we're keeping the money from the checkpoints. So here I wanted to show you guys one final thing. Once we're out, we can do point to point here again, but there's a glitch that can happen. If you already have a waypoint set before you do point to point, you can have this annoying glitch that can happen where you're not able to set a waypoint, and to correct this problem, you need to leave the session and rejoin. And here we left the session and we rejoined and we're able to do it again. So here basically we made around $250,000 per hour. We timed it, and we could possibly make even more if we really rushed it. So I hope this has helped you guys out. I hope this has helped broke players out. Invest this money in businesses. I highly recommend it. And here's a final quick tip for you guys. If you get a shared cash players limit reached, just have the other person host the CEO and have them share cash with you so that you guys can keep doing this strategy. So again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.